Daily fam, we have a whole bunch of new WWE action figures to talk about today. Starting off with this Ultimate Edition Umaga. Man, here he is in his packaging. Now, he is going to come with the traditional Samoan, I forget what the name is called of these, but not a towel, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Comment down below, I kind of forgot, but this figure is going to be coming with 3 head scans, excuse me. Now, I'm not going to lie, the head scan with his tongue sticking out doesn't really look like Umaga to me. It kind of looks like Lord Tensai, if I'm being honest. Now, I do like the body type for this figure. You know, this is a more of a Umaga. Usually, they make Umaga figures very tall, which, you know, is inaccurate. Like, it's just really inaccurate. So this, you know, the fact that he's a lot shorter for his figure, it just looks a lot better. Now, I am also going to talk about the figures you guys should be purchasing. This is definitely what an Ultimate Edition is supposed to look like. It doesn't really look too much like Umaga, but I love all the details, the tattoos, and the championship this figure is going to come with. So I do recommend purchasing this figure 100%. Probably the best Umaga figure we've gotten ever. Now, we also have a Dominik Mysterio Series 29 Ultimate Edition in his packaging as well. Now, we are going to be getting the t-shirt he kind of wears on the bottom of his to cover his legs and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, kind of wearing it like a Jeff Hardy towel. So yeah, this Dominik Mysterio looks absolutely flawless. There's nothing bad about this figure at all. I'm trying to look at the arms. The arms look very accurate. Now, we did see prototypes where the arms were just too buffed up, and that's not how Dominik looks. This is a guaranteed purchase to me, honestly. 1000% you should purchase this Dominik Mysterio. This figure looks absolutely flawless. Like, there's nothing bad about it at all. This is sick. I have, like, honestly, this may be the best figure of 2025, if we're being honest. But we also got this John Cena Farewell Tour figure. Now, this is just going to be a basic. Don't really understand why they threw this figure in the set, even though they're not going to give the head scan. That's pretty underwhelming, man. I'm going to be honest. Now, I like that they're showing the socks on these John Cena figures. That really adds something to it. We don't see that too often. But honestly, I'm going to say this figure is going to be a pass to me. And it's a basic. Like, you might as well wait to see if we get this figure in elite form. I wouldn't recommend purchasing this figure at all. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like how it has the door on the back of his t-shirt, but that just something I've got to skip on. Just like this. Why couldn't they just throw in a hat, man? Like this John Cena right here. But starting off, we got this Cody Rhodes. Now, these figures usually start at $14.99 at Kohl's, so I definitely wouldn't recommend it too much to purchase these figures. I guess if you want the championship, it's kind of dull, so, you know, you might as well wait for any elites. We got the spinner on this John Cena as well. I'm going to have to skip on just this whole set, honestly, man. This Randy Orton is kind of cool. I like that it has the red added on there. Still going to skip on it. Skipping every figure in this set. Do not purchase anything right there. And oh my freaking goodness, we have Elite 123. Now, this Nikki Bella looks absolutely insane. I love this figure a lot. I've been talking about how they've been making the women's figures a lot more buff, you know, a lot more chest, legs, thighs, just, you know, more thicker, man. And yeah, that's something that we've been seeing. We've seen it on Rhea Ripley figures, and now, you know, they're bringing it on to more kind of petite looking, but she still got some thick thighs, Nikki Bella. So yeah, that's a figure I'm going to say 100% purchase. We also got the Great Khali. Now, the Great Khali is just a guy that never needed an Elite Ultimate Edition, just anything, because of how stiff he moves in the ring. But I guess, you know, if you don't have a Great Khali at all, this would definitely be something you want to purchase. I do like the head scan. You know, that's pretty cool. He's kind of screaming and stuff like that. I'm going to say, you know, why not? Go ahead and buy that. This is a skip. I've got nothing really to say. This is just a top picks figure. We're going to see re-release. Don't purchase that Roman Reigns. Okay, Drew McIntyre is going to be coming with a wrench. That's it? What the heck is this, man? Got green? For his attire, that's a skip 1000%. Demolition! Oh my goodness, we haven't seen Demolition in a long time. I remember Demolition being released in a Hall of Fame Target exclusive series. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Go ahead and purchase Axe and Smash, man. Definitely. And our final figures to talk about today. We have main event 120, and we have Uncle Howdy. Now, he's not going to come with his hat or anything like that. Clearly, it's a basic. I would like them, just even if they're basics, like we know that, still throw in their hats. Just the same thing with John Cena. You can't give John Cena a t-shirt on his basic figure and not a hat. It just doesn't make any sense. Uncle Howdy is a little bit differently. I mean, I would buy that because, you don't see too many Uncle Howdys, and you could probably look for one of those top hats somewhere in your collection if you guys got maybe somebody like, I'm trying to think, who has that top hat? What figure would have that top hat? I think it was Finn Balor. I'm not sure. We've seen that John Cena. We also got Kari Sane. It's a basic. I would skip on that. Dragon Lee would skip. Rey Mysterio, I would buy. I would buy. We get a chain. Man, this is a promo gear. They don't have to do too much for this figure. It's not an elite. He doesn't have to have removable t-shirts or anything like that. It's a promo type. Rey Mysterio. This is something I guarantee would buy. John Cena again. These are just the figures out of the packaging. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. But Daily Fan, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and new to join family too. And I'm out.